The Middle East may be on the verge of a dramatic turning point. After months of war, missile strikes, oil shocks, and brinkmanship in the Strait of Hormuz, reports now suggest a final draft agreement between the United States and Iran could be announced within hours. The intense diplomatic activity is unfolding across the region as global markets and world leaders brace for what could become one of the most consequential geopolitical deals of the year. At the center of the latest push is Pakistan. According to diplomatic sources, Pakistan Army Chief Asim Munir has departed for Iran as Islamabad ramps up mediation efforts between Tehran and Washington. At the same time, Pakistan's Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi held another round of urgent talks in Tehran with Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi. It was their second meeting in less than 24 hours. Sources say the discussions focused on narrowing the remaining gaps between Iran and the Trump administration. Naqvi's visit was not publicly announced beforehand, highlighting the sensitivity and urgency of the negotiations. During his trip, he also met Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian and other senior officials as diplomatic channels intensified behind closed doors. Meanwhile, Gulf powers are also stepping in. The United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, and Qatar have reportedly urged President Trump to avoid further military escalation and give diplomacy more time. Officials familiar with the discussions say Gulf leaders warned that renewed conflict with Iran could devastate regional economies and send oil markets into chaos. And the markets are already reacting. Oil prices rose sharply Friday, snapping a 3-day losing streak. Brent crude climbed above $105 a barrel, while U.S. benchmark crude hovered near $98. The rise came after fresh Iranian comments about uranium stockpiles and continued uncertainty around the Strait of Hormuz. That narrow waterway through which roughly 20% of global oil flows remains central to the negotiations. An Emirati official told AFP there is now a 50-50 chance of a U.S. Iran agreement focused on stabilizing the strait and preventing future disruption. But major challenges remain. Iran continues demanding sanctions relief, security guarantees, and recognition of its regional interests. Washington, meanwhile, is pushing for restrictions on uranium enrichment and guarantees for freedom of navigation. Diplomats say both sides understand the economic and political costs of continued escalation. And tonight, with mediators shuttling between capitals and world markets watching closely, the question is no longer whether diplomacy is happening. The question now is whether this fragile opening can finally produce a deal.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.